Training alone doesn't change behavior. Environments do. It must be one of the most consistent findings in decades of research on workplace learning. You can run the best training in the world, but if the environment doesn't support application, behavior will not change. And this is what many organizations experience. So they experience the great workshops, the high engagement, then nothing changes. Researchers call this the transfer problem. That's the gap between what people learn and what they actually do. Here's where it gets real. So studies consistently show that workplace climate and leadership behavior are amongst the strongest predictors of whether training sticks or not. In fact, a review of dozens of studies found that supervisor support is one of the most powerful drivers of behavior change after training. Which raises a powerful question. If behavior doesn't change after training, was the training itself ineffective or was the environment unprepared? Let me make it practical. So imagine teaching someone a new sales approach, be it consultative selling or understanding of needs through better questioning. They leave the training quite inspired, then they go back to work. Where targets are urgent, managers are only tracking numbers, and mistakes are being punished. And nobody really asks a pertinent question. How are you applying the new skills? In such instances, what happens is that the learner reverts to what feels safe, not what they learned, because human beings don't apply new behaviors in unsafe environments. Research shows that people transfer skills more successfully when they are given opportunities to practice in low-risk settings and receive guidance and emotional support from managers, which means then that learning needs a runway. People need space to try, to experiment, to get it wrong, and then grow. This is when accountability shifts. We often place accountability on the learner, asking questions such as, did you apply the training? But evidence tells us that accountability must be shared because behavior change is a system outcome, not a classroom outcome. Training creates awareness, but the workplace creates habits, and habits are built through reinforcement. So what does real reinforcement look like? Not more training, instead more behavioral enablement. Managers must coach after training. Skills must be practiced in real conversations. It must be a safe environment to fail forward. There should be recognition for effort, not just results. And leaders modeling the behavior themselves, because reinforcement is the bridge between knowledge and ROI. Because without reinforcement, training is an event. With reinforcement, training becomes transformation. Training starts the journey, but it's the workplace that decides whether it continues.